The medical policy, they get
It's different?
Yeah.
also has dental and eye, and it's $1,800 a month. Because I got one of those statements at the end of the year for income tax purposes.
Yeah.
Costs them $1,800 a month.
Wow.
You know, so the benefit package is more
I
important.
think I'll go to work there.
Whatever.
How you doing?
It's 9.
I'm good. Here.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We'll recess to solid waste. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Second.
Roll call aim?
Wait, hold on a second, Vicki, I'm sorry. Just getting out. Second.
Roll call aim?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Kathleen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'll make a motion to adjourn solid waste. Second.
Roll call aim?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Kathleen?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, we will reconvene the Board of Commissioners meeting, and then right away, we have to recess for the public hearing. All right, opening and introductions. Would each of you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Mary Helen Smith, Director of Environmental Health for Portage County Health District.
I am Mickey Marazzi, the Portage County Engineer, also serving as a Stormwater Coordinator for the Commissioner's Stormwater District Program.
Joseph DiOrio, Health Commissioner for Portage County.
Amos Safo, Stormwater Supervisor for Portage County Health District. Yes.
Just in time.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, the purpose of the hearing is in compliance with the Ohio Revised Code 307.79. The Portage County Board of Commissioners will hold 3 public hearings to hear comment on proposed amendments to the rules for Portage County construction site sediment, erosion control, and stormwater management, and Portage County illicit discharge detection and elimination rules. Upon future adoption, the proposed amended rules will be implemented through a Portage County Storm Sewer District in accordance with Ohio Revised Code 6117.01. This is the first of 3 public hearings. A second public hearing is scheduled for Tuesday, September 3rd, 2019 at 7 p.m. at the County Engineers Facility, 5000 Newton Falls Road, Ravenna. And the third public hearing is scheduled for Thursday, September 5th, 2019 at 1 o'clock in the Portage County Commissioners Boardroom on the 7th floor of the County Administration Building, 449 South Meridian Street in Ravenna. Notice of this hearing was published in the Record Courier newspaper on August 15th, 2019, August 22nd, 2019, and August 29th, 2019. A copy of the proposed amendments to the rules has been on display and available for public review at the Commissioner's office located on the 7th floor of the Portage County Administration Building, 449 South Meridian Street in Ravenna, and at the County Engineers Facility, 5000 Newton Falls Road in Ravenna since July 19th, 2019. A copy has also been posted on the Portage County Stormwater Management Department website, which can be found on the Portage County homepage. We're going to swear in those who are speaking. How many are speaking this morning? 2, 3. Okay. Do you solemnly, right hand, do you solemnly affirm under the penalties of the law of perjury of the state of Ohio that the testimony you are about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Please respond, I do.
I do.
I do.
Okay. Mickey, you're up.
Thank you, Commissioner Thorne. I would like to just give a overview of where we're at, what we've done, and what we're here for today. And hopefully technology cooperates with me. This is new for me, so here we are. The Portage County Stormwater District was established in 2009 for the county and the unincorporated area townships. The purpose of the district is to facilitate compliance with the requirements of the Ohio EPA National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System, commonly referred to as NPDES, Stormwater Phase 2 Permit Program. Ohio EPA required compliance for Phase 2 communities, including Portage County, beginning back in 2003. Through the Phase 2 program, the Stormwater District is required by Ohio EPA to implement a stormwater management plan that includes activities in the 6 minimum control measures with the goal of improving surface water quality, including bodies of water that Ohio EPA has designated as impaired and has established total maximum daily loads for specific pollutants of concern. In 2009, the Portage County Board of Commissioners adopted rules regarding illicit discharge detection and elimination and construction and post-construction stormwater management, erosion and sediment control. These topics relate to the minimum control measures, numbers 3, 4, and 5 of the Stormwater Management Plan. From time to time, the IDDE, illicit discharge detection and elimination, and stormwater management rules will require an update to maintain consistency with best management practices and revisions that we get from time to time from Ohio EPA's permit requirements. That permit, by the way, is renewed to us once every 5 years. So every 5 years we get a modified set of requirements regarding what we're required to do. Again, that's a big part of the reason why we're here today. The purpose of this hearing, and we will have representatives from the Health District and the Soil and Water Conservation District, each provide an overview with their respective areas. The Health District will address the specifics regarding the IDDE rules, and Eric from Soil and Water will make a presentation regarding stormwater management, erosion control, and protection. And that's all I'm going to say.
And you did great. It was wonderful.
Mary Helen, would you like to go first?
The Health District would like to thank you for the opportunity to be able to be here and to discuss the proposed rules for the illicit discharge detection and elimination. There have been several substantive changes to the requirements. The first one is in the monitoring and enforcement for dry weather screening. We've created a flow diagram when we find illicit discharges as to who is responsible for the enforcement and elimination of that outfall where the contamination would be found. The second is to clarify some of the definitions and language between the two sets of regulations. For example, changing illegal to illicit, so we're using the same words between both sets of rules, and also further defining waters of this state and the United States. The most substantive change comes with a competing authority between the responsibilities of the Health District when implementing Ohio Revised Code 3718, the Household Sewage Treatment System rules, and the competing authority of implementing Ohio Revised Code Title 61 for the illicit discharge detection and elimination. The Household Sewage Treatment System statute allows the homeowner that has a system that was existing at the time that the regulations were passed. The statute was passed in 2010. The rules were passed in 2015. It allowed the homeowner that had a system that was functioning as designed to continue to use that septic system. There is a set of off-lot discharging sewage treatment systems that were put in between 1986 and 2006 that met the federal clean water standards at the time, which were subsequently changed in 2007. Those systems were put in according to requirements. If the homeowner is maintaining it, the Ohio Department of Health sewage rules allows them to continue to use it. But the health department then, the competing authority, is when we then do the illicit discharge detection and elimination, we take off our health department hat and we put on our stormwater hat, and we go out and do those inspections. We have to have the homeowner obtain a permit to discharge, and when we send them to Ohio EPA, they make them upgrade or replace the septic system. The intent of these regulations is for us as a stormwater district to allow homeowners that utilize these systems between 1986 and 2006 to continue to use them as long as they function as designed and have a service contract that the health district requires. It will impact approximately 1,000 people that we know of right now, to allow them to make sure they operate it without being a nuisance.
1,000 households?
Yeah.
1,000 households.
Okay. Thank you. Eric?
All right, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming.
Okay, so this set of rules that we're updating is the Portage County Construction Site Sediment Erosion and Stormwater Management Rules. The updates that we've made to the set of rules that are almost exclusively for meeting the Ohio EPA's changes that they've made in their permit. There are a couple of changes that have been significant with regards to the definitions of what construction sites fall under what set of rules. The EPA used to have a 1 acre site set of rules and a 5 acre site set of rules. They have essentially done away with that, so they don't have that 5 acre threshold anymore, and we needed our document to reflect those rules. So that was one of the biggest changes. There are a couple other minor things that the EPA has changed, and we made some, just making sure that our language is reflected in here, pretty much the same as what they're saying in their permits, so that our document is consistent with theirs. There are a couple of also minor changes that we made to the document that aren't specifically for meeting the EPA's rules. One is the inclusion of a critical storm requirement. This critical storm requirement is a standard that is used widely in the requirements for these construction sites. It's used consistently across a number of, all over. It's a very commonly used requirement. We have been employing this same requirement throughout my entire time here, so, since before these rules were even in place, but we were doing so through the subdivision rules. We took it straight from the subdivision rules. I wanted to have it in this document as well, so we included it. We were employing it before, like I said, but this just makes sure that it's in this document as well.
Because we did, Eric, have a situation in Broomfield with a construction site, didn't we? That there was a stormwater issue, or?
We have construction sites where we have stormwater issues all over the place, and that's
And I think this one got
what
to,
this
we were going
document is
to
about.
issue an injunction, but we didn't get there, so they got it taken
That's right.
care of.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
correct. That's right. Yeah, we have sites that we've had to use these rules very literally and even issue violations, and that was the situation on that particular site. But yes, this update is specifically to make sure that we're in compliance with the Ohio EPA's rules and then consistent across all of our other documents too with the subdivision regulations as well.
Okay. I think it's a good thing that you added it in there.
Thank you, Eric.
Sure. Thank you.
Just for the sake of clarity, I would add one other comment. We didn't do these rule updates in a vacuum, if you will. We had David Garnier from the prosecutor's office involved, assisting us every step of the way. So prosecutor's office has been aware of what we've done and what we're proposing to do as well, just so you are aware of that.
Okay.
Okay, we're public comment now. Are there anyone here want to make a comment or? No? Okay, the closing statement then. A second public hearing is scheduled for Tuesday, September 3rd, 2019 at 7 p.m. at the county engineer's facility, 5000 Newton Falls Road, Ravenna, and the third public hearing is scheduled for Thursday, September 5th, 2019 at 1 p.m. in the Portage County Commissioners Boardroom on the 7th floor of the County Administration Building, 449 South Meridian Street in Ravenna. Thank all of you for attending. We appreciate it. Okay, we will reconvene.
Yeah.
I'll move to adjourn the public
Oh,
hearing.
okay.
Mhm.
I'll second.
Roll call aim?
Kathleen?
Yes.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Yes. So we'll reconvene.
Elections.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You guys are city.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You.
Hey, let's
You
You want to recess at 10 o'clock?
Could we do that?
Yeah.
So to speak.
Hey, I need
Okay.
What's in the package? It's just
It's the rules. The public.
Oh.